Hi everyone, it's Mads from Denim and Blether and I'm here with Jon from Monster Truck. How are you?
Hi, I'm great, thanks.
So you're in the middle of your European tour at the minute.
Yeah.
So how is it to be in Scotland tonight?
It's great. We love coming here. We love Glasgow, and it's always been fun for us to come here. We've always had good crowds, and yeah, really fun. We actually are going to go drop the puck at the hockey game for the Glasgow Clan today, so it should be a lot of fun.
So you're supporting the brilliant Blackstone Cherry tonight, and you've toured with those guys before, so how'd you get on with them?
Oh, they're great. It's really easy. They're just really nice guys, and really, family focused, and things that we kind of have the same values, so it works out really good.
So we're seeing more and more like great 3-band bills over here, so what about this show makes it so good for fans?
I think you know what you're getting. I think it's just going to get a bunch of guys that are playing no like real bells or whistles or anything like that, just a bunch of rock and roll bands. And I think it's attractive to people because a lot of times that's not the case.
So what can you tell us about the creation of your latest album, Tree Rockers?
It was great. It was very fun to do. Most of the writing was done on the road. We worked really hard on it, and we're really happy with the way it came out. Creatively, we just always write songs, so it just kind of comes together after a period of time, you know.
So did it turn out how you hoped it would?
Sure, I think so. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really gauge that stuff. I'm sure in 20 years or 10 years even, I'll just be like, okay, well, I'll be able to judge it a little better when I'm farther away from it.
So you had a special guest sing on the title track, so how did that come together?
Well, Dee got a hold of us and said he liked our band. So when we were writing the songs for the record, we wrote one song with space for something like that. He did basically like a preacher type vibe. And excuse me, I thought it'd be great for him, so I called him and he said okay, and it was that easy. He just said sure and recorded it in his studio and sent it over, and we're done. Really easy. It's actually a lot easier than I hear it has been for other people.
So you're a bass player, but you're also singing lead vocals. So have you always done that? Yeah,
pretty much. I started playing drums when I was like 12, and then until I was about around 18, I started playing bass, and then so I'm 37 now, so almost 20 years.
So do you think music is something that should be a little bit more focused on in schools and when kids are younger? Yeah,
well, I think whatever the kid is interested in, it should be focused on. I think people need to take more of an active realization that kids are going to be the best at what they enjoy doing. And I think, like, I hated math. You know, I could do it, but I never did it. I was good in English and art, you know, and like it was kind of nurtured, but not really. And I think there needs to be more focus on, like, not everyone gets to be an artist. Not everyone gets to be a mathematician. You know, you find what you're best at and you focus on that.
So Monster Truck are very active on social media, but your sound is a little bit more old-fashioned. So what's your take on like the rise of social media and Facebook and all the rest of it?
I think it's crazy. It's such a weird world, and things change every day. People are famous just for posting pictures on the internet. It's wild, but it's necessary now because that's how people communicate. I think it's cool because it kind of made the world a really small place, but it's also really scary because, you know, your whole life is on there and someone else owns it, basically. So I don't know. I'm neither here nor there on it, really. I use it because I have to.
Now, some great bands have come out of Canada, so what is the rock scene like over there?
It's good. It's really good. Our town especially is really good, where we live in Hamilton, Ontario. We have a bunch of touring bands that have come out of there, and it's only a town of less than 1 million. So it's not so big, but lots of bands. Us and the Arkells. I know they just played up here recently. There's a band called Glorious Sons that plays over here now, and they're from Kingston, just down the road. So Canada's pretty good. I mean, we've always kind of made an impact. I mean, whether it be Celine Dion or like, you know, but I think the rock scene's pretty healthy, and I think it should keep growing. So we'll see what happens.
So what's coming up next for Monster Truck?
Christmas. And then after Christmas, we go on tour pretty much from the mid-January till about June. So lots of traveling. We're going to be back over here in April. Yes, April in Glasgow. I'm not sure what date. Don't quiz me on that one. But we'll be back in April over here. We're going to do mainland Europe in May. We're doing a Canadian tour in February. It's just constant. So
Well, thank you so much for chatting. Enjoy the show tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
Make sure you check out Monster Truck and come back to Denim and Leather for more. Bye.